Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. I'll give y'all a little bit of time to tune in, just in case the notifications didn't go out. First things first, y'all already know, happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Hopefully everybody done got through their work day. Hopefully everybody prepared for their weekends. Appreciate everybody who tuned in earlier today for the live. Definitely was a good conversation. And if you missed it, you can catch the replay. Tonight, title clears day. Um, Things in society is definitely reversed. I can remember a day when if you thought about doing something that you knew for a fact was immorally wrong, you would get not scorned, but you would catch backlash behind certain things you did. Prime example, if you was one of them that was picking on the mentally handicapped and stuff like that, you would get backlash behind that. Why? Because you know better. So many different things right now that was wrong or that was shunned upon. Now it's just the everyday norm, like it's supposed to be accepted. It's not supposed to be accepted like that. Not at all. Chuck, what's going on? James, what's going on, bro? Cindy, what's going on, baby? Hustle, what's going on? What's going on? I see y'all there. You know, it's just certain things that we know for a fact. It used to be frowned upon. Picking on people because they was different. That used to have a consequence sometimes because those people might actually have people who actually resonate with them or would actually stand up for them, especially if they know they not in that type of time. Bullies, I don't know. It seemed like certain things have upgraded since I was younger. Maybe it's just me tripping. Maybe it's not. But it has been some things that I know for a fact has changed over the damn course of maybe 2 or 3 decades. You know, shit don't make no sense. One thing that should never be accepted is any form of bullying, period. Because it wasn't accepted back in the day. See, the only difference was it wasn't internet back in the day. So a form of bullying was literally you had to be picking on somebody day in and day out. And even when you was doing that, you still caught some sort of backlash behind it again. Because why bully people that you know ain't even on that type of time? They're not trying to do much of nothing. Riders, what's going on, baby? Slew foot, you already know, bro. No doubt, Cindy, no doubt. I'm cooling. You know, just had to come in and chime in with the people tonight. Uh, I was trying to do some music on the backup, but apparently I think the other one won't be back until sometime this weekend. You know, as far as my third one, that sucker won't be back the next Tuesday or Wednesday. So apologies for y'all that was looking for some club music tonight. Club going to be closed for the night. But this right here is something different because again, look at all the things being reversed in society. Again, apparently bullying is the best way to do it now. I'm gonna say this real quick before I fully even get into anything tonight. Shout outs to Carlos Cabral. Carlos, if you listening to this right now, bro, whatever I seen on your community wall, don't let that shit disturb you. Whatever's going on, don't let it disturb you, bro. We had this talk a couple months ago. You almost went on that same path, and you know you got good ones behind you, bro. Even if you can't get in contact with them personally, you got a way to get in contact with them, bro. Don't let nobody try to push you over the edge. No, this is the thing though. Even for those like Carlos and a few other ones that's just on here just to be themselves and do them, you got idiots that feel it's fucking mandatory to just try to disturb somebody's peace and balance. That shouldn't be accepted at all on all fronts. And I would advise some of y'all that are on that type of time, start standing up. If you can't physically stand up, or if you feel you can't mentally stand up, you got people around you that will definitely help and ride for you. Because some of these people are making it clear as day now. It's not about just ignorance. You really have self-hate if you could fuck with somebody that's not fucking with you. Point blank. Moreno, what's going on, baby? Angel, what's going on, baby? So Carlos, again, if you hear me, bro, if you catching this replay, bro, don't let nobody take you out your comfortability, bro. Last time you told me you got you a job and everything, bro. Continue to work and be positive on what you need to be positive on. Never mind the naysayers and the haters. And I say that to anybody that's like that. If you on here and you just doing you and you see it's still the same bullshit, don't even feed it to it. Don't even give it the energy. Because again, some of these people are showing day in and day out that they are miserable and uncomfortable and insecure with something in their life. That they'll try to mess with you. Like, come on. It doesn't make sense no more. Again, how certain things are being just implemented and it's supposed to just be all right. No, it's not all right. It's done got to a point now. Hold on. Let me put this up because I know at some point my mouth. Let me put this good old copyright up just in case. It's really crazy. Appreciate you for dropping links, James. Yeah, Miranda, this is what it is. I know you knew over here. I met you in True's chat. No, this is what the vibes is over here. You know, this is a safe haven. This is a spot where you can come chill out, have a good time. The one thing we ain't tolerating from nobody outside of this is the disrespect. We might get some trolls here and there, but we know how to handle their asses over here. So I implore anybody, I don't care what side of the spectrum you're on. If you're looking for a safe haven or a place to just relax your head, come over here to Make the Great Podcast. This is what it is over here. Nothing but love, respect, and just unity. And if anybody ain't on that accord, they get the fuck up out of here like usual. Because I don't play that. See, it's things that people are accepting in society I've never accepted. I've never accepted bullying because I've never had to go to a form of bullying. The last time I ever thought to be bullied, I was the smallest kid in my class in the 3rd grade. And after they seen what kind of a fucking tyrant I could be when I'm on one, left me the fuck alone. Even niggas out here, they'll tell you, I ain't going to just look out. I'm not going to be going out there looking to start no trouble. But let it come this way, I'm going to finish that shit right the fuck off and kindly keep on walking with my life like nothing happened. Neff, what's going on, baby? Buddha, what's going on? I see you in here, Didi. Appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. Yeah, because it's just some things that it definitely needs to change. Again, some people are not on here looking for no trouble, no nothing. Some people are literally on here just being themselves, trying to enjoy themselves. Like this morning, shout out to Tom Girl City. I went to her chat for this morning for a little bit before I started my live. See, and this is why sometimes you need to have good people. For those who are on here just building and they ain't trying to be, it's good to have good mods and good people around you, period. Because you got these suckers that have no life whatsoever. I could have swore back in the day we was taught not to try to agitate people who was already close to the edge. But apparently this is what's being accepted now. It's time for that to change. These roles in society are being reversed so much now. It's time to start reversing it back. Mama Bird, what's going on, baby? Tanya, what's going on, baby? See y'all in. And shout outs to all my shadow mafias and my shadow babies that do be in here. Some of them ain't gonna always pop up in the chat, but they just know they're here. Some might not even have to say much. Just know if you get sniped, it wasn't by me all the time. I get one body out the week when it comes to trolls. Everything else, I let the mods and whoever else in here have fun. Because that's all that is, was fun. When you come over here and think you trolling and doing anything seriously, this is fun. And this is nothing but target practice. So I implore that. I know, Buddha, I know. Now, I appreciate you for being here too, sis. Appreciate everybody that always tune in and turn out. Don't matter if they in here until the live ends or just until whenever. You know, it's still love and respect and support, and that's the most important thing. All right, no doubt, Tanya, no doubt. But just in case of anything, I'm a pop up once I do that live. Yeah, for those who are in here, thank you for dropping the link, James. If you haven't done so, you already know. Show each other some love, some good, definitely good content creators, definitely some good people in here. Period. I figure after my live, I might just go in there and shake my tail feather, cause I can't do nothing in Club Nate tonight, y'all. Which I definitely sub up to Tanya Renee and show us some love. Definitely be going in with the music on Fridays. I didn't honestly know if I was even going to do another live tonight because I just literally woke up an hour ago, y'all. I don't know why the hell I went to sleep so early today. You'd have figured I worked and I didn't. I think it was just because this weather was gloomy too. Usually when it's like that, I take that as a symbol that at some point I'm gonna end up having a live where we're gonna be having these conversations. Um, it's just sad because again, the things that they are accepting shouldn't be accepted. See, I didn't have to pick on nobody when they was even the people that's been different from me. I never had to pick on them. I don't pick on nobody, nobody at all. Even if I don't agree with you on certain things, I don't bully you. I don't do none of that extra wild stuff like some of these people do. See, because I'm logical. If I feel I can't have a logical conversation with you, if we can't build on a different accord, even if we don't agree on certain topics, if we can't even get past that as far as love and respect, then we just stay away from each other, and that's it. You know, and this is the problem now. Again, too many different things are being reversed and it's being accepted. See, back in the days, again, we wasn't being subjected to certain things. Not like how it is now. Now everything is being implemented. Everything is being thrown in the face, not just of us, but the youngins and the kids. Everything that was they used to give us the screw face for, now it's being accepted. Even down to using the bathroom in public, which used to be frowned upon. Now that shit is just a regular norm now. Everybody is, it is what it is. No, you you know, it's just things that we know for a fact. It shouldn't even be out like that. Bullying on any accords definitely should slow it down. Another thing that's starting to become a norm now is how, and I'm not trying to even cause a distraction. I'm not. And I don't want none of you women at least in here to feel a type of way. I'm not bashing nobody. But what's really being sad right now is the fact that you have some women who know they're doing wrong, get caught out there, and then still play the victim like everybody's supposed to feel sorry for them. You can't do that. You cannot do that. And you know, this is crazy. I was watching something where I said the roles are reversed because It's sad. This man just found out kids wasn't his. He ain't snap or get crazy like some men would. He just literally sat there, tears in his eye. Now, you figure even the court would say, damn, I see the look on his brother's face. He wiping tears. They was more focused again, like how it was the last time. They was more focused on the woman as soon as she started that playing the victim role. Why is it when y'all do fuck shit and get caught, y'all want to play victim? You want everybody to feel sorry for you. No, you made a calculated decision. You wasn't real with your shit. Now you got to own up to that. And this is the problem that we seeing now. And again, society is reversed. Because some of these men I know for a fact, if they'd have been in that situation, forget just storming out of a courtroom, it would have literally been like, y'all still going to sit here and even just remotely give her all the benefits of the doubt. Meanwhile, I'm just a sack of shit. I just watched a couple videos where not just a celebrity said it, but a few people said that court system, when it comes to a father, it ain't set up for the fathers. It's set up for the women and the kids mostly. It is not set up for no fathers. Especially when they're trying to do what they have to do, whether they with the baby moms or not. That's what I've heard about it. Some of you men are gonna have to start standing up on your thrones and taking back what's rightfully yours. Some of y'all, excuse my language, are gonna have to start grabbing your nuts and start being a man about things. There's only so much that should be tolerated. They always talk about, oh, no, it's both that goes through the most. It's not just the women, the men too. You forgot you still got men that suffer in silence. You still got men that'll sit there and take multiple threats, punches to the face, all of that shit, and still walk through society like nothing happened. Why? Because we was generally wired to be that way. But then again, we still have emotions as well too. They forget we ain't cyborgs. We ain't just checks in the mail. We not none of that. We are stern leaders, fighters, creators, all of that. And even down to a point where the roles are being reversed. You got men that's doing shit that females would do and vice versa. Like, where do we do that at? Where has it been acceptable for the men to be gossiping more than the women? I'll wait. Because maybe I'm just tripping. Or maybe I'm saying something logical. It's all right to talk and have conversations, but when has it been cool for men to be gossiping like women? Hammer, what's going on, baby? Oh no, Miranda, not just YouTube. I'll see some of my discussions don't just be about shit that go on here. It be about shit I see in general. I'm seeing this right now, like earlier today. This is a little bit after, no, before I started my live. You know, it's certain things that the women wasn't doing that they doing now. It was certain things that the men didn't accept that they are accepting now. That's crazy. Yeah, you get a lot of that. Morena, look, you get a lot of that. And see, I've always, that's just me, my opinion. I've always felt the emotional ones need to stay together. The people that's thinking logical, those are the ones that need to be together. Not trying to even be funny style or nothing, but it's crazy because just like earlier, I said it's crazy because this girl just slapped the shit out of her baby father. And the way he looked like he had two options. He was going to slap her back or he just kindly walked off. And that's what he did. He tucked his baby stroller with the baby, kept it pushing. See, that's another thing too. Some of y'all have to stop putting your hands up and trying to fight men. Stop doing that. Because you're going to get the right one and they're going to slap all hell out you. And then what you going to do then? You're going to either try to fight back or you're going to try to force somebody to do something to them. Stop putting yourselves in positions to where now you got to have people protect you. Some women don't understand that at all. You know, it's crazy. Yo, Realist, what's going on, Ninja? Yeah, Miranda, that's the sad part about it. Lines and visions are getting blurred now. See, us as men, we wasn't tolerating certain things back in the day. But now it's supposed to just, we as men are supposed to accept everything that goes on in society and don't have nothing to say or do. Hell no. I'm not one of them. Fuck out of here. I tell it vocal like it is. I don't care how anybody feels because it's logical. It ain't like I'm coming from an emotional point. You know, and it's not, again, it's not to try to blur lines or even cause any type of distraction or confusion. But it really has been a reverse in roles, and some people have peeped it already. Again, you got more men gossiping now than you got women. And even when they both gossiping, it's like, what are you talking about? You just gossiping just because you don't have nothing else to do. You gossiping because you trying to create a shitstorm. Don't you know gossip leads to a whole bunch of shitstorms? Seriously. And for those who are in New York City right now, it's a little off topic, but for those who are in New York City, hopefully your ass don't got to be outside in the rain. I don't, but still, I just hope nobody else has to. It just started pouring down like crazy on my head. Uh, uh, Gotta love the bipolar weather though. You got some hit. You got some that you got some that just won't hit a woman back. Which we know we ain't really supposed to be putting our hands up towards the women, if anything. But you got some women that'll push and blur those lines to where somebody will start wilding out. Like I said a couple weeks ago, this girl getting all crazy out of her mouth with her boyfriend. She slapped him. He only popped her in the face one good time and walked away. No fight, no nothing. He just popped her in the face and walked away. I believe that was a breakup after that because I ain't see them both together neither. So again, it's just about some people ain't gonna play that. Some people ain't gonna waste their time even putting their hands on you back. Some people just gonna kindly walk away from you, and that's the worst thing when somebody just walks away from you. Because I don't know what's been wired in some of you women's minds, what teachings y'all thought y'all knew, but it's clear that you don't have no real understanding on what a real man is and what a real man desires and wants. And it's the same way with some men; they don't know what the hell a real woman wants. And I say women and men, not boys and girls, not kids, because some people are thinking like kids now. Grow up. Oh shit, yeah, I know. Love baby, what's going on, baby? Oh shoot, that's what's up, Miranda Dan. I kind of figured you was New York City anyway. Shoot, so no, Angel, it shouldn't even have to be that way. You know, the problem is some people just don't know how to decipher and read body language. Some people just don't know when to follow their gut instinct. If I feel something unsavory about you, I'm gonna sit back and wait for a minute and see what happens before I just intervene and stop everything. And see, you got some men that will literally, even in the midst of everything, okay, you want this, I'll walk away. But when I walk away, you're gonna feel that more than I feel it. See, like most of the men I know, certain situations like that, they would have just walked away, not even bothered. And again, the women that was with them would have felt that shit. Yeah, because it's certain things that just gonna be some men in the world that are not gonna tolerate certain things. Period. You're not gonna tolerate. You got some men that will tell you off the rip, I ain't for that back and forth physical fighting. The minute me and you even come to that, we might as well call it quits. Because then we know it's going to be the same repeated pattern. You know, you have some men who will, again, be logical before they get emotional. But some women know how to try to push that emotion like a motherfucker. And that's something that needs to stop. And see, there's some of you same women that cry about this. No good men out there. Oh, all these niggas is the same, yada, yada, yada. No, not everybody is the same. Just because you might have come across the similar situations every other time, that don't mean everybody is like that. If I would have thought that every fucking woman was a pain in the ass, so on and so forth, or just would have been thinking on some chauvinist shit, no, I wouldn't have met the people I met. So again, you just gotta know when the vibes is good for you and when it's not. Follow your gut instinct. Period. Mayhem, what's going on, baby? I've always felt like this. Before it gets that crucial, y'all gonna have to sit down and really come to the table and confront whatever issues. And if you can't do that, then you might as well just cut your ties and keep it pushing. Because I would be refusing to go back and forth with any woman, especially if I got a love for them. Yeah, we know everything ain't gonna be perfect. Some arguments might occur, but all in all, you know, petty arguments only lead to good things. Those major arguments lead to crucial situations. Hey yo, hood squad. You already know, bro. Oh, y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, choose violence on the like button. Choke that heifer. This is not playing. Don't worry for the PETA people. I'm not talking about no damn animals. It's just words. Don't cry. Before y'all really try to say he threatened to choke a heifer. Shalima, what's going on, baby? Nah, but it's the truth, Didi. Come on now. Some people just ain't gonna tolerate that. You know that. Ain't no. I'm not gonna be going back and forth with you. I'm just one of them. I'm not gonna be going back and forth with you, especially over something petty. I will kindly say, okay, let me know when you finish arguing with yourself, and keep it pushing. But when it really gets to a critical situation, y'all need to think before you just start doing things. Because guess what? Even when it comes down to the domestic violence part of it, which it should never have to come to. You do know. I know some of y'all know. Uh, you do know both of y'all going to jail now. That's damn near in almost every state. It ain't one person going to jail now. No, both of y'all going to jail. Don't matter who the fuck got the bruises or not. Both of y'all going to jail. Because again, it should be no type of domestic quarrels like that. Period. Especially if there's kids involved. And some of y'all will even take it to the point of fighting in front of your kids. What are you teaching them? You're teaching them that this is supposed to be normal? No, it's not normal. Certain things should never be presented even down to the business. Kids shouldn't be in no grown folks' business, but some of y'all will be out here announcing to the world your business. And then when somebody says something, yo, how you don't know about this? Mind your business. Yo, who told you that? You need to mind your nigga, you said it. You know shit. Just had a convo with somebody a couple weeks ago. Talking about some, yo, son, how you do that shit? So you wasn't around when this is that and third. I said, bro, I hear you through my window. You forgot there's a new building across the street. You forgot it's nothing but echoes. I heard you. The fuck is wrong with you? Like like it's like, come on. Some of y'all gonna see y'all emotional fellas. It's mostly y'all. Y'all will be on the phone screaming just like how the girls would be screaming back in the day. Getting crazy for what? Over a telephone? Nah, it ain't even worth it. If it's going to get that crucial, I might as well hang the fucking phone up. The last time I thought to get spasmatic on the phone with anybody, I just hung up. That's what that red button treatment is for. Oh, word was what we doing? Click. I'll talk to you when I calm down or when both of us calm down. See, I'm logical like that. But it's sad. Life is too short for a lot of y'all to just be going through the stresses that y'all going through. And that shouldn't be accepted. Again, I feel like that role is reversed because it went from we wasn't accepting nothing less than what we were supposed to accept to we accepted damn near everything now. You know, and again, it shouldn't be tolerated. That's not a way of life. A way of life is just accepting everything that comes. No. See, and this is where we have the problems now. And I can say this again, even when it comes down to the school system, because y'all just allowed and got comfortable and allowed everything to just form the way it's formed. Now, again, you got 4 states that already made it mandatory, like I said a while back, for your kids and even your babies to learn about transgenderism and all that stuff. Again, I'm all for education of all sorts. But when it comes to a specific genre, that education should be for those who really need it. Those are for those who are deciding they already kind of know what it is. Not no kids. Not when they don't even know if they want peanut butter and jelly tomorrow or if they want fucking Captain Crunch. No, like stop just implementing things on these youth. Appreciate you, sis. I mean, because it's crucial. Nobody want to hear a logical conversation or just a logical talking. Everything gotta be something. Now listen, the people that know me personally will tell you, I'm all for the funny games and the shenanigans and all of that because I feel you always are supposed to still keep that inner kid in you. But that don't mean you still think like an inner kid neither. That inner kid is usually the person that's just keeping you young and energetic, but not necessarily throwing yourself out the window neither. Come on now. To me, keeping that inner kid alive would be me just staying active. Yeah, I know I might be a little bit slower in the sports now, but hey, I'm still doing something. So hey, that's still a form of keeping yourself young. You're still being active. You want to keep yourself in a young state of mind? Okay. See how far that goes. A young state of mind after a while will get you in the worst type of situations, especially if you're supposed to be a grown up or an elder. Oh shit! Shout out to the plug again. But again, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't no perfect example. I ain't no saint, but it's just some things I'm not going down the lines of doing. Not going to go down the line of disturbing your peace or your tranquility. That's just me personally. Now, I don't know how everybody else is operating and how they thinking, but in the long run, what they really should be thinking about is the common problems that we have that we all need to try to fix. See, again, I don't care what background you're coming from. You could be coming from the richest background. You could be coming from dirt. The main focus is supposed to just be making a change regardless. Some of y'all cry, mope again, but then the same token, y'all not trying to be a part of some sort of revolution. It's like you scared of it. And I think some of it is because y'all are really afraid. I'm sorry. I think some of y'all are really afraid to succeed and be successful. Because some of y'all done already got desensitized enough to say, I don't want to be nothing. I'm going to just be the bare minimum and that's it. No, you're supposed to be thinking and reaching for higher planes. Period. You could reach some of those desired goals. All you gotta do is just put in the time and dedication and just stay humble. If I would have listened to everybody else and not just stood with my gut instinct as far as my company is concerned, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in right now. So again, sometimes you gotta follow what works for you and just put it to the best use. And again, it's just some things that should never ever be accepted. Bullying, no. Any type of ignorance, no. Any type of hate, no. It shouldn't be accepted. And some people will literally sit there and accept it until they finally snap. Those are the ones that shouldn't be accepting nothing. If you know it's wrong, you feel it is wrong, even when you wake up in the morning and it feels wrong, it's time for you to stand up on your damn P's and Q's, man. And do what you got to do. You know, stop accepting the bare minimum. Yeah, you're going to always have to accept defeat because, hey, you're not always going to win them all. You're going to fail in life, but you're going to also get back up after you done learned that lesson from the first time you failed. And you might build something greater. It's going to be greater. Before you know it, you at your final destination where you can sit down, be comfortable, and be happy. Sit at your throne, sit at your table, and you good. And life is going to give you bumps and bruises, but it's just some things that should not be accepted and tolerated. And part of this, yeah, I know Angel. Hopefully he is all right. But see, I was already going to go ahead like with certain things, just shit that's being accepted, and apparently it's acceptable for somebody to do wrong, get caught out there, and then still play victim and get all the damn attention. Meanwhile, the other person is just looked at like, damn, son. Like, damn. That's all you can say. Because y'all don't really care. When it comes to us, this shit ain't built for the men. It's not. That system is not built for no man, father, any real male figure that's on their P's and Q's. It only works for them if they know for a fact they still with their significant other, baby mother, whatever you want to call it. Let's just keep it real. Yo, Chill Town, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, Angel, but hopefully he probably might have got in contact with somebody though, because the last time it was a situation like that, he had got in contact with somebody. So but it's sad. Even on those accords, some of y'all need to get punched literally and physically in your face. See, that would be an emotional thing for me to say, right? That's not emotional. That's logic. When you are picking and choosing your battles, you deserve every consequence. When you picking and choosing to mess with people that are not even messing with you, that's not thinking about you, that's not even here for that type of madness, you deserve to get the proverbial punch in the face. What else can I say? Hold on, Tanya, I got you.
Yeah, thank you, Nate, for having me up here. Um, First of all, number one, I'd like to say I'm very sorry for the Emmett Till family. I really do feel sorry for them that woman didn't get that they didn't get the justice that they wanted. I'm very sorry. You
Wait,
know.
that was today?
Yeah, she died. The woman who lied about Wilson and Emmett Till. Yeah, she
Yeah,
died. Yeah, yeah. I hope she rots in hell. Okay.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, she. I hope she rots in hell, Nate. I really do.
So
You
she ain't
know.
even get a chance to make trial. But
No.
see, wait, hold up, Tanya. You know what's funny though? Somebody
Yeah.
was right about that though.
Huh?
If it's something if it's something on that much of a serious nature, they
Yeah,
don't care especially across seas. They don't care what age you are. They gonna come get you.
yeah. But why I don't know why didn't they come get her is beyond me. That's what bothers me more than anything. Number two, if you love them or hate them, you have to respect what Jerry Springer did.
Mhm.
Ah, God. Yeah, rest in peace, Jerry. I used to watch that in the 90s when I was still out of high school. I used to watch it every time at 11 o'clock at a certain time. People go, Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. And you would find these stupid people, especially when the food fight started. So that's number two. And number three, we got to be mindful of ourselves and how we do. We can't become a joke all the time. I'm sick of us as being a joke, but that's what people like these days. I guess I don't know. And I still say the captain, in the words of Captain Murdoch of Lethal Weapon, I'm getting too old for this shit. Yeah,
I hate. Nah, it's sad though. The only
yeah,
reason why I said it's sad because I thought you just said why they ain't come get her years ago.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It
Go
wouldn't that
ahead.
matter if she listen. It wouldn't that matter if she was living overseas and did that shit, right?
Yeah.
They wouldn't that kid if she was the oldest of the old. You
Mm.
on that list, they coming to get you. And the
Yeah.
feds ain't playing. Interpol ain't playing. Them niggas will if they need you, especially you are, we coming to get you, my guy. Like, but it's
But
sad it took that
it
long to
happened
find
here
out
in
what's what.
America, and it's just a darn shame, and the family can't really do nothing. They can't do nothing. They can't sue the family. I wish they could sue the family, but they want her. They wanted her to explain herself. What happened? Why it happened? And I feel sorry for those two men that really did it, and they got off. I hope they rot in hell too.
They, you know what it is. Karma does come back in a multitude of ways.
Yeah,
It don't
yeah, but
necessarily have to happen right away. It can
mm,
happen literally. It could just happen. It could be in your family. It could be you at some point. When remember, those people got to sit there and look at the creator themselves for the shit they did. So you
yeah,
know,
yeah, I know, but it's just a darn shame that Emmett Till's family couldn't get the justice that they've been seeking for so doggone long. You know,
well,
it's
it's a
just a
lot of
darn
people like
shame.
that.
It's like a raw deal. You think you're gonna get something, and then it just turns to mush. Okay, so that's how I feel about that deal. Anywho, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a raw deal. Like I said, I hope she rots in hell. Anyway, I wanted to see how you was doing there, Nate. Yeah.
I'm enjoying my night off. You know, it started
Something
calm
nice
down.
happened to me today. I went to the job interview, said what I had to say, and
You got it.
I will know sooner rather than later. So
That's what's up.
she
Oh
has
snap!
other. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, not you. Get your drink glasses ready. It sounds like you got the job, baby.
No, not
You ain't
yet.
got it yet.
There's other interviews she's got to do. So, I'm gonna cross my fingers, toes, and butt, and see what happens with it. But I just and number two, something happened. Other nice thing, I couldn't find a ride to go to my friend's birthday party on Sunday, and the girl that I know said, "I'll take you." Just certain buses couldn't go there.
Oh
So she
shoot,
said,
that's what's
I'll
up.
take you because she's going to celebrate she's going to she always said, my friend Cindy, she can't walk because she's in a disability, but she said that her parents making a cake for me. And I got her a $25 gift card for Amazon. So just to say, just to give her something. So she said, Savanda said she would take me and she would pick me up on Sunday around 2 or 3 o'clock. So, because it lasts till 7, it's going to be a long cookout. So I will be there. And I didn't, as I said, thank you, Sharonda, for doing that. She's from the same Easter Seals workshop I'm at. So she heard my conversation because a certain access lane doesn't go to many places in Jersey.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'm going to Newark for my birthday, and I'll be back Sunday. So I'm gonna go there. I gotta pay $6 to go to for them to pick me up and to transfer me to they drop me off at the mall and then they take me to New York and I have to take some money to come back home. So I'll figure it out. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but I like to say, it's just a darn shame that we as a people should not have to be a joke all the freaking time. It just seems like that's our Achilles heel these days. And you know, I wish it wasn't a joke. I wish we could be taken seriously. I think we are in some ways, but not everything. You know, this new generation's got to pick up where we left off. This new generation's got to do it. We did it, and we sort of handled it well. Not the best way we did it, but we did it. And I like to say to this new generation, pick up our mantle, pick up where we left off. My time came and went. It's your time now. Really is. It's your time now. You gotta be the example. We did it in the '80s and the '90s. It's your turn now. Okay, please don't let us be a laughing stock. We used to be a laughing stock in comedies and skits and stuff like that. Please don't let us be a laughing stock. But it just seems like everywhere you go, we become the laughing stock.
yeah.
It just seems like you know, like that. Remember that little news reporter said, "Here comes the leprechaun, leprechaun." Everybody said, "Here comes the leprechaun, leprechaun," and the lady said, "We got the wrong stuff." It was funny, but it was kind of sad to see us like this.
Yeah.
I mean, really, we got to get it together. But it just seems people doesn't want to do it because it's too freaking hard. I thought the same way back in the '70s and '80s. It was too freaking hard. But it's your generation that's got to do it now. We did ours. You got to do yours. Plain and simple about it. That's it. I mean,
Listen,
what's it going to
listen.
take? Because, yeah, we're living in a world where mass shootings is happening not every day, every week, every month. There's always going to be more mass shootings. We got to do something to stop this. But it's not up to us. It's up to Congress to have the intestinal fortitude to do something about this. But nobody's want to touch it. It's a gun issue just to save their political life. Okay, so that makes me mad more than anything. But I just like to say to the Evertill family, you don't know me, but I'm sure you're just feeling like you got stabbed in the back. You got disappointed that little woman didn't get your justice. She lived her age, and now Emmett Till got denied his privilege to live a full life. Okay, so he will always be 14 forever, and I hope she rots in hell. But other than that, I'd like to say thank you for having me up here, Nate, just to get my 2 cents in.
No, that's no problem. You already know what it is. The panel always open for everybody, man. Listen, it don't
Yeah,
matter what's being talked about.
yeah. It's just
But
the
you know
darn
what?
thing. It's just the
But
darn thing. Justice is not always for us sometimes.
uh, I know. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Tony. The whole no standpoint of it,
Yeah,
the evilest things that you do come back to roost one way or another.
yeah. I'm
And
sure.
and it could go down a whole. It could even go down as far. It could be a curse down a whole family
Yeah,
lineage. So
yeah,
that
yeah,
justice does come back in a many ways. It do.
yeah. I like to see George Zimmerman in jail, but I'm sure his karma is going to come sooner too.
There's a lot of people that's just
Yeah,
done things.
but
Period.
but that's the main one we want, and I want. And George Zimmerman, if you're listening, I hope you keep your nose clean. But I know you're not going to keep your nose clean, and I'm sure karma's going to hit you too, George Zimmerman. So take that to the bank and smoke it.
Mm,
Yeah. Anywho,
yeah. Oh,
so I'm gonna be back in the chat, listen to you again, and listen. I'll do Soul Train Saturday tomorrow. So be be uh be I hope you're around to listen. You know?
I'm gonna be around. Just
Yeah, I
make
know.
sure I get in. No, I gotta make sure I'm still getting notifications because apparently some
Yeah,
of my shit don't come through until after I
yeah,
end the
yeah,
live or whatever. No, it's getting
yeah.
annoying, Tanya. I got
It
like three
does.
of your lives late after I finished the live, and I'm like, damn, she was live already. I was trying to shake my foot.
Uh, well, I got
Patty,
it
what's
set
going on,
for
baby?
I got it set for 7:30. So if you're around, be around there. So I just
In the
want to say,
morning?
yeah, huh?
Talking about in the morning or the evening?
Evening.
All right, I'll be there.
Yeah. So I like to say to before I go, new generation, do what we did back in the 70s and 80s and 90s. It's your turn now. We did our thing. You got to do yours. It's your turn now. Be mindful to what you do and be cognizant what you do because my time is gone. Came and went. You got to do yours. And don't be like in the Captain words of in the words of Captain Motar. I'm getting too old for this. I love you, Captain Murtaugh. You told the truth. And I'm still getting too old for this mess, Captain Murtaugh. You're still my hero, okay? So there. And that's the truth of the matter. Peace, y'all.
Preacher
Peace.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
No, but it's the truth though. Shout out to Hammer Nation. See, and yeah, it is sad that the family didn't get the justice that they really deserved or they was looking for. But I can always say this: when things like that happen and they go unpunished, always being punished. Don't think that creator ain't looking at everything. Don't think that certain things won't just start happening for good reasons. Some people might feel, oh, that's crazy that this is going on. It could be a reason why it's going on. It could be designed that way. Again, some karma ain't gonna come directly to you. That karma could come down a whole lifeline of people. People that you know and love. That could come down a whole lifeline. So again, them evils that you present, those evils that really shake a nation or shake the world, yeah, it comes in many ways, shape, and forms. That's just how I believe it. And let me acknowledge everybody that did pop in. Patty, what's going on, baby? Who else popped up in here that I missed in here? Nets, I see you in here, sis. What's going on, baby? I'm trying to fully catch up with the whole chat. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. But don't worry. Since I can't have the club tonight, don't worry. We go on the Tanya spot afterwards. But I felt this need to come out tonight. Because again, there's too many things that are being accepted and we not standing on it. And if y'all haven't done so by now, y'all already know. Well, shoot, I forgot. I got the sniper in the chat dropping links anyway, so. No doubt, Patty. Hope, like I said, hopefully everybody's enjoying their Friday night. And if you're in the spots where it's raining and you ain't got to go nowhere, keep your ass indoors. I just looked out my window again and glad I ain't walk out no time soon. Look at this. Damn, I know homie mad right now. No umbrella, no nothing. Yeah, I know homie mad right now. Telling you this weather been flip floppy. That's another thing I want to tell people is just make sure you in accordance with your health. Try to keep yourself as healthy as possible. It don't matter, even if it's taking the simplest walks every day. Keep yourself active. When you don't stay active, you get situations like trolls and everything else. So just continue to be proactive. That's really about it. The J Mets, what's going on, bro? But this was definitely coming out tonight because there's too many things that are being reversed. Again, the things that was bad are now good. Everything that used to be good and used to be good for the gander now is bad. Like, come on. Come on. Got to stop accepting and falling for the trap. And again, I'm going to say this to some of y'all fellas out there. I'm talking to the good fellas out there that actually are doing good and done been presented fuck shit. You continue to keep your head held high as a strong man, and you continue to think logically and do the best thing possible for you. Because at the end of the day, nobody else is going to care about you but you. It's obvious as day now. Let me put this back up here because I know my mouth about to get crucial. Because it's obvious now they don't give two shits about us men, especially the ones that are really doing what we are supposed to be doing. No matter what our situation is, we are doing what we are supposed to be doing on the forefront, especially as somebody that's living in them communities. If you done got presented some fuck shit, hey, take it on the chin, think logical, calculate it, and then you make your move from there. You got a woman that did you wrong, you come to find out the kids ain't yours. Now you have to make a stern, calculated decision. And then again, like some people, you could just walk away because you literally have no obligation to nothing. Telling y'all, y'all gonna have to start taking your shit back. Take your pride back, man. Even if you're a confrontational person, you still gonna have to stand up for yourself. I knew people who was non-confrontational all the time, but at some points they wasn't tolerating certain things. Oh no, they would stand up and bark real loud and fight real loud. So again, that's what you have to do now. It's obvious everything is being designed more for the women and the kids. That's just how I felt about it. That's how I still feel about it. And for the men that are out here in this society, it's time for us to really like come together. I'm talking about all generations. Come together, sit down, and just connect, bro. It's not that hard to do. Connect. Time for y'all to really do it, because again, the way they trying to reverse everything is going to be a matter of time before we ain't even in existence, or we gonna be the last mere thought, and that shouldn't even be it, because again, we supposed to stand up on what we stand up on. And it's time for some of you women, and now I'm speaking to some of you irresponsible, immature women. It's time for y'all to stop playing victim. It's time for y'all to stop putting yourselves in certain positions and stop doing things to where now you need a man to come defend you. If you out here doing certain fuck shit, you get what's coming to you. You're not just gonna be able to slap somebody and think they ain't gonna slap you back. And I ain't talking about physically. I'm just saying in general. You're not gonna be able to slap somebody and think they ain't gonna slap you back some way, somehow. You can't throw a bunch of rocks and then run. No, you threw them. That means you're ready to go to war. Sorry, I'm just thinking logical. There ain't no emotion in this damn conversation tonight. Only emotion I got right now is that I really feel like I'm gonna have to go buy some more roll-ups. But I'm a man. I gotta do what I gotta do later. So it is what it is. That's why it's called papers, baby. But it's something to think about, though. A lot of you men should be thinking. And again, it's gonna take some of y'all older men to grab up the younger men. Younger men gonna have to grab up the babies that's up under y'all, and everybody just build and grow, man. We don't always gotta agree on everything, but we should be on a logical and a more critical approach on things. That's it. Fact, realist. That's another thing. Some of y'all women have to stop lying. Just stop lying. And it be some of y'all same women that'll cry about, oh, niggas lie, niggas cheat, niggas do this, niggas do that. No, but y'all lies are the worst type of lies, because that could fuck somebody's whole livelihood up. Don't matter if it's a man or a kid. Your words a lot of times are being looked at more than anybody else's, even in them damn court systems. And I've seen it happen. I had to come bear witness on one or two occasions with certain things, but I ain't necessarily even have to say nothing. Just that I was there when shit happened. And it didn't go down the way they said it went down. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less, no foul, no nothing. But it's sad that some of you women will even take that route. But then again, I believe karma does come back again in a multitude of ways. Hence why some of y'all still single now. Hence why some of y'all, even if you are with somebody, it ain't as perfect as you thought it was going to be. You thought shit was going to be glitz and glamour. Nope, it's not. You know, it's crazy because again, and this is for some of y'all, stop crying wolf. Because now when the wolf really does attack, ain't nobody trying to hear that. And nobody definitely ain't gonna believe it until it happens. Like prime example, calling the cops for no reason. At some point, they're gonna get tired of you calling the cops for falsehoods. They're gonna take your ass in. They're gonna get tired of coming somewhere and ain't nothing really going down the way you say it's going down. They're gonna get tired of your ass and they're gonna make you an example. And at some points, they are gonna start making some of y'all women examples in these court systems as well, too. Because there are men out there that are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, but they're being lied on. They're being manipulated. Like I said, it's hard enough to be a man sometimes and have to deal with the day ins and day outs of the world. But then we supposed to come home to shit that we ain't supposed to come home to. That ain't right. And then again, we gotta suffer in silence because again, we supposed to just be the strong oxes and that's it. No, we have emotions as well too. We might not relate them as much as some of the women do, but hey, just know when we stern on certain shit, you should see the emotion. You should hear the tone in somebody's voice when they telling you they adamant about something. And any type of fraudulent behavior like that, I'm sorry, it should be punished. Y'all here falsely lying, calling the cops on people, lying on any type of accords, don't matter what it is. You deserve to be punished for it. Because that's a waste of time and energy that you just took out of your day to do what? When you should just say, you know what, I fucked up. Let me accept my faults. Let me accept my shit and keep it pushing. It's time for some of y'all to grow up. And I'm going to say it that way. It's time for some of y'all to grow up. Y'all already know. If y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. The link is in the chat in case anybody else want to chime in on this conversation tonight. It is an open panel. And if not, I ain't going to hold y'all on tonight because I just feel some of this is going to get out again. Facts, brothers. I ain't going to lie to you. Because again, lies and rumors, those are the most powerful tools a lot of times that cause a lot of confusion and mayhem. Time for that to stop. Ladies, and I'm speaking to y'all that just want to be spiteful and just want to be, you want to be spiteful on your own time. Don't be spiteful and mess up somebody's life that don't deserve it. And if you women are still going to think like that, don't be surprised when the karma comes back around your way. And again, you shouldn't have to learn the hard way, and you shouldn't just be thinking on any accords like that. Lying about men beating on you, lying about men, the R word, you lying about men saying that they're pedos and everything else. No. If you are literally lying, you should get just as much time and just as much punishment as the person you was just trying to do that to. Period. Fraudulent behavior always at some point get called out. And that's what needs to start happening again. That was a thing back in the day. Anything that seemed fraudulent was getting called out. If it didn't seem reasonable, it was getting called out. Nowadays, it's just supposed to be accepted. No. No, I don't blame you, bro, because again, it don't make sense. But the way society is changed up now, even down to the damn system again. You could have a whole man just got cheated on. He could have been the best man in the world and got cheated on. Kid ain't his. Finding out after all this time. And once the woman start crying, it's like, fuck the man. It's like you look to say, damn, bro. You look like you get ready to come and give a brother some compassion, and then before you turn around, as soon as she starts crying, everybody done trickled to her. That type of fucking mentality and that type of manipulation, it does have consequences. Again, some of y'all women have to stop the dumb shit. If you got somebody that is good, even if you don't want to be with them, if it ain't no kin involved, you just let it be known what it is. If there's kids involved already, you might as well figure out a way to co-parent, and that's it. Even if y'all can't be together, find a way to co-parent, and that's it. And don't disturb the balance of parenting, because again, these kids feel and see every damn thing that happens. And I feel this is a reason why some of the things in society will continue to happen. Because again, some people are not thinking as adults. They are thinking like kids still. Get out of your emotions when it comes to certain things. If you and the person can't be together, okay, figure out a way where you can be together and still do the best possible things, especially if there's kids involved. Because again, no kids should have to witness their parents fighting, arguing, or even tearing each other down. Even if y'all can't stand each other, it shouldn't be accepted. It shouldn't be presented to the kids, period. This is another reason why some kids will end up running to the streets, because they seeing the shit in their background. What's going on? I just watched some other shit unfold a couple weeks ago. You know, and it's sad. And some of y'all women that I'm speaking about right now, y'all have a habit of still using your kids as a fucking pawn. Let your kid's father be who he is. Let him do what's right, or let him do what he feels necessary. If I'm taking my kid out for his birthday, it don't matter where we going. As long as I'm taking my kid out, we having a good time. Why should you have to be a vocal part of everything? Especially if you know you can't control, you can't control your emotions. None of that. I've seen some people literally try to co-parent together and it didn't work. And it's only because it's always that one woman that just seemed to be the vocal part of everything. They want to be the center of attention. It's not about you. If it's your child's birthday, it's about your child, not you. This is what I'm saying. It's just the mentality that goes on. When you say something like this logical, everybody want, oh, you don't know what the fuck you talk. Okay. When you get out of your emotional bag and analyze what I just said, you're gonna realize I said something logical, nothing emotional. Yo, Amos, what's going on, bro? Nothing easy about being a single parent neither. And that's something that some people gotta understand. It ain't easy, and it shouldn't have to be that way. But again, you can't put yourself in a position to where now you looking for somebody to play hero. And that's the problem with some of y'all women I'm speaking about now. You want somebody to play a knight in shining armor. Look, when you wrong, you wrong. You gotta accept your wrongs, accept your responsibilities, learn from those lessons, and then you move forward in life. And you fail to realize the decisions again that you make off of an emotion could cause a whole disturbance and a whole heap of trouble for no reason. It ain't right. Again, you women, stop trying to make false reports. Keyword, stop making false reports and stop lying. Learn to accept when you done been caught in something. Learn to take your responsibilities and accountabilities for things you know you did wrong. That's the equivalent of you being in a relationship, and every time you in a relationship with somebody, they decide they want to leave. It ain't something they doing. It ain't something on their behalf. It could be something you're doing. Fix that. You know, and again, not every holy union is going to be, you know, some holy unions might, you know, stand the test of time. Some may not. But at the end of the day, if there's kids involved, y'all have to come together as a whole and think of the logical way to raise them without the madness, without the back and forth, none of that. Should be about how we gonna raise these kids, how we gonna do this right, even if we can't be how we do this right, so we don't set them up for failure. Can't stress that no more. And that's a conversation that needs to be had. Again, you have to think about the kids more than anything. Again, some of you irresponsible parents, and that's on both ends, start thinking about the kids more than yourselves. That should be the most important thing. No doubt, Angel. I got you. If anything, I hit you on the back. I got you though. Have a good one though. Pleasant dreams. You done been up all day anyway. It's just it's sad though. Again, just put your thinking caps on for a minute. If you think those type of moves you making is going to be beneficial for you in the long run, it's not. It's just going to still cause the same chaos, confusion, and pain. Why go through it? Yeah, see, like that part right there. See, like that right there, Mama Bird. Look, that's still good. You got some people that is to a point where it feel like it's a split division amongst the family. Some might love the father more than the mother, and vice versa. But it's sad. It shouldn't even get to that level. It's called just parenting and being logical when it comes to parenting. Protecting your kids at all costs, giving them the right proper education, proper balance. Period. I done seen some families work it out the way you ain't even think they broke up. You still would have thought they was together, and they like, nah, we ain't been together in this long. So what the hell? Because it's look, we came to a common ground. That's where y'all gotta come to, a common ground. But some can't come to a common ground when they still thinking like a child, still thinking young minded, still thinking about self and not thinking about more than just self. You know, it's crazy. Definitely shout outs to the plug again. My bad. I done had to light this shit more than a couple times. It's that sticky, icky. Ooh, put it in there. And even for the people that's in attendance, y'all can't tell me I'm saying something that's out of ordinary or out of pocket. You can't. Because that's the most logical thing you can remember. When there's kids involved, you gotta think more of the kids and not just of self. You know, because at the end of the day, listen, some people might make a mistake, some people might not. Some people might think they are gonna go all the way down the road, and somewhere in the road shit might happen. It might turn left, but that don't necessarily mean it's supposed to turn left when it comes to your family. So that's where everything is supposed to be a logical conversation. Okay, me and you can't get along because we can't agree on nothing. Or we can't agree on certain things that even the simplest things that we should agree on. That don't necessarily mean we can't have a love and respect for each other and an honor to try to raise that child, regardless to what. You might not like me because I'm not this. I might not like you because of this. But that don't mean nothing. Those is feelings. What about the logic? What we gonna do to raise this kid right? And even when it's coming to those type of situations, that's when you're supposed to sit down and say, all right, look, we just gonna avoid certain things when we both are together around them, even if we doing the family thing. It's supposed to be a balance regardless. Shit is crazy out here. And I can honestly say I know like 3 people that really couldn't stand each other's guts one night, or just, they was together, shit just didn't work right. Before you know it, okay, look, this is on the way, we gotta figure this out. And to this day they figured it out. Like, okay, like now my child is grown. Well, we still on it. Our child know what's what, understands what's what, but in the same token, they still love both of us like we was still living in the same household. That's how it's supposed to be, a balance. And some of you women, again, you'll lay up thinking that you trapping somebody. You ain't really trapping them. You trapping yourself. You gonna come across that right one. And even if it is his, you ain't trying to meet him on a common ground of raising that kid together. Guess what? He could just decide to leave, or he gonna take his kid with him. Real logical ones I know. Okay, we doing this. I'll see you in court, or I'm gonna get mine, and that's it. And it shouldn't even have to go down them lines neither. Again, think about the kids and not about yourselves. It's another thing that's being reversed in society, but people don't want to hear it. And they don't want to think logical. So I'm still going to throw it out there in the air. Fuck this. This is football practice. I'm throwing all the bombs down the field. Somebody catching something. Seeing Mama Bird right there, that's a prime example. That's the best way, in my opinion, to do it. Not supposed to feel like you got to choose which parent you love the most. If both of your parents are doing what they're supposed to do, whether they living in the same household or not, that should be a blessing right there. Oh, yeah, what's going on, bro? Nah, it's just crazy though, because you got to think on a logical standpoint from that point on. Once you hear there's a kid that's about to be involved, if there ain't already a kid involved, you have to think about that child, because that child is picking up all the vibrations of everything that's going on. Hence why I was saying, you in a situation where it's domestic, I can see you raising your, or even just keeping your kid away, because that's something you have to worry about. That person being violent and traumatic. But if it ain't nothing like that and you just blatantly lying, that's fucked up. And that still sets us a bad precedent. Look at all these kids that thought these people that was in their lives was their fathers, and come to find out it wasn't. So where's your real fathers at? That's what always starts to spark off too. Well, damn, if that's not my father, who the fuck is my father? Gotta look at that shit. That right there in its own sets a whole bad precedent. So some of y'all women gotta get out that shit. And if you're thinking about going down that road, you should stop while you're ahead. Oh shoot, Angela, what's going on, baby? Nah, oh, because it's crazy. Again, there's so many things being reversed, and some of y'all just allowing it to happen. And I can say some because not everybody in the world is thinking the same way. If that's the case, the world would have been fucked up centuries ago. Let's just be honest with you. We do have a brain. We are supposed to be thinking on a lot of different things. We're supposed to be logical. And right there, that's the most perfect example. Even if y'all can't stand each other guts, don't argue around the kids. They pick up everything. That right there could cause a split division. Well, damn, why it seem like moms be spazzing on him all the time and he be cool? What the fuck? That's how it starts. You're not supposed to be arguing, especially over petty shit. Now, if it's something major, and even still, you take that elsewhere. Y'all talk about that on a different time. Don't talk about that in front of the kids. Again, this is the problem now with some of the parents now, some of these people in this generation now. You are letting these kids be in the middle of conversations they shouldn't be in the middle of. You're giving them an idea of how the world is or what it seems they're going to be for them. No, you're supposed to set them up for something greater than that. And I'm sorry, and I'm even saying that to those women again. If you can't think logical for at least 5 minutes of your life, those 5 minutes will be your crucial 5 minutes. And sometimes it could be your possible last 5 minutes. Let's not get that twisted. Start thinking more logical and more responsible, especially when there are kids involved. These falsehoods is getting out of hand. And again, it's just time to stop the BS, man. Time to stop it. Wake up to the realization that the world is changing so drastically. If you don't try to stop and try to make a resistance, oh, it's going to get worse down the line. Going extremely worse down the line. Oh, that's another thing that's being reversed. See, perfect conversation for the night. You notice how back in the day they used to definitely push us to be greater. Thank you for bringing that up, Mama Bird. So I gotta agree with you on that. Remember when they told us, no, you should want to be better, you should want to do greater. We ain't telling them youth that no more. Not all, but some of us are not doing our due diligence in our communities and villages. We're not trying to inspire these kids to be nothing. No, I know where you're going with that. I know, Mama Bird. I'm just saying, you're gonna always have people that's gonna either idolize or look up to somebody and be like, "Damn, I want to be like them." No, you don't want to be like me. You want to be something like me, but you can't be me. You want to be almost like me, but you're not going to be able to because you might not be able to walk down the same road that I walked through to get where I'm at. Some people take the easy way, some take the long, prosperous way. I took the long, prosperous way. I had a couple people that told me, nah, I always used to be bigging you up because I used to be like, damn, my nigga stay working. My boy don't even be here like that no more. Yeah, because once you get a certain age, all that extra shit is out the window. It's time to really start building and getting things in accordance. You don't want to be looking down the road when you 40, 50, 60, like, damn, I really ain't doing shit with my life. That should be the thing that sticks in anybody's mind. Damn, I do not want to be here this long and I ain't even do shit. Wake up. I know, Mama Bird, you know how to mess with you, baby. Your daughter will tell you, I'm a fool with it, but I'm always logical too. You know, and it's crazy though, because We're not encouraging them to be anything outside of sports and entertainment. When there's many of fucking roads they could go there. They could be the next Supreme Court justices. Again, I stress that they could be the next congressman that's in these seats making changes the way they need to make them. They could be out here on these forefronts giving the real education and the knowledge to these kids that need it. They could be trying to implement things that will give opportunities, at least to alleviate some of the things we are seeing and going through now. Maybe the value of a dollar would actually mean something if we would help get some of this damn inflation off of the ship. But then again, it's everybody. Everybody gonna have to build something and do something. And even if you feel a prime example, you want to be your own boss, you want to do this, you want to do that. Well, you still have to start from somewhere. Unless you have something again that you can utilize around you that's gonna make you that dividend. Oh, you know what to do. You know what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to literally grind and start somewhere. And remember that saying, it do cost to be a boss. It's true. You want to be a boss, guess what? That shit do cost. Now you want to really make something and lead something into the future, even when you gone, gotta make them calculated decisions. Why you can't. Damn, again, shout outs to the plugs. Third time. Got me coughing and lighting my shit back up. Huh. See, now I ain't promoting it. I'm not promoting it. And see, I was kind of wise on certain things anyway. Hence why I don't really cam up sometimes. Don't need to. Most of y'all already know who the hell I am. No catfish nuggets over here, nothing. Just logical conversations and talk. Just me being myself. We're gonna definitely have to shape the balance back. It's really getting crazy how you not caring about your fellow man, your fellow woman, not caring about the babies, you're not caring about just even living. That's something that shouldn't even be in your mind. You should want to try to be here and do as much as possible. And even if you yourself feel like you know you only going to be here but for a small handful of time, still do the best you can. Lead something and leave something that's going to be impactful for the future. Changes that you want, changes that some of y'all are destined to see, it can still happen. It might not be at 100% where you think it should be at, but I still feel 80% is better than that 20. It's time to think on a grander scale. And if you got kids involved, definitely think on a grander scale and a logical scale. That shouldn't be that hard. Like I said, I had a couple people the other day. So I always looked up to you, son. I'm trying to. You didn't have to be like me. I know I set an example as far as like he getting to the money, he doing what he doing. He ain't just sitting around all day. Even if I am sitting around, I can sit around comfortable if I want because I done did what I was supposed to do. Bills paid, done treated myself. Now it's time for me to have a good time. Period. And I don't got no responsibilities besides God kids, and almost all of them are grown now. Let me be honest, all of them grown now. All of them. Yo, Andre, what's going on, bro? Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. And honestly, I did want to do some damn music, but apparently they don't want me to. So no doubt, Mama Bird. I appreciate you for tuning in. And you always more than welcome. Shoot you family. When I'm done with this, I got you though, baby. You and your daughter always good here. Y'all some good people. You know, but it's just logic stuff. Some of y'all gotta stop thinking with that I gotta get you back type of mentality. That shit don't lead you nowhere. All it do is just give you more headaches and more heartaches. Again, I don't gotta try to be better than you. I don't want to be better than you. I want us to be better together. That's it. I don't care if you was at the highest position, my position, or the lowest position. But we all should be in position together to try to be greater. That's it. You more than welcome, Mama Bird. This is how we do it over here, baby. You know, you always gonna meet some good people. You're gonna have some good people that come along. You're gonna have some people that ain't so savory, but hey, it is what it is. And you have those that's just gonna definitely be a spark of energy that you need. Balance. See, I'm gonna continue to be humble on this journey that I'm taking. And I refuse to let anything outside of building take me out of my damn take me out of my zone. And the best way to always build is bringing a good conversation. You build friendships, sometimes you don't. You build business partners, sometimes you don't. Sometimes a conversation is just what it is, a build. And it's also a fill out for some people, but mostly everything in particular here is what it is. Taking my humbling experiences like I'm supposed to. And I'm taking my blessings as I'm supposed to. And this is a blessing more than anything to really try to put out certain things. Because again, it does spark the ideas where it's supposed to be sparked at. Because let me tell you, I wouldn't care if I was drunk, sober, or high. I would still sit here and look you in the eye and hit you with a gem and leave you surprised. Why? Because I'm observant, I'm humble, I'm me. And I'm going to give it to you real. That's how I always done it. I wouldn't care if I was pissed off for the whole day. If you came to me and asked me something 9 out of 10, it's going to come out. And it's still going to come out logical. Like, yo, you was mad that day, but you said some shit, though. You was right, though. I appreciate that. Because that's just what I do. Especially if I feel like you got something to just offer, regardless to what it is, I'm going to push you in the right direction. Now, I don't necessarily even got to be your friend. That's just me. I want to see the people growing, building, building back these loose ends that are fucking loose. You should want that. Shit, I know I do. Stand on something that could lead to something great. Doesn't matter. Black and what's going on, baby? This was a conversation that was going to happen tonight, or it could have happened tomorrow night. It would not even matter. It still would have came out the same way with passion. Because again, the people need to hear this. And when I say the people, I'm not talking about just my people. I'm talking about the people, period. That's what separates me from a lot. Not always going to make everything one of those confrontational issues. They've been there and done that. Where does it go from there? The main thing should be, what do we do now? If I'm wrong, let me know that I said something wrong. It's time to just rise for the better. We want to see better. We got to do better. And I'm going right back to what I was saying before. Again, some of you people who are moving irresponsibly, men and women. No, let me say this the right way. Because again, this is where we have to start being literal about certain things. Men and women do grown men and women things. Boys and girls do childish things. I'm sorry to say it that way, but I have to break it down the way I see fit. And this is just my view and opinion on it. Some of you irresponsible children that are bringing children into the world, please understand that the actions that you do, it comes back. And the majority of the time, it ain't going to be nothing beneficial or good about it. Why put yourself through that because you feel like you want to be selfish when you should be thinking selflessly to get where you want to get to? You want that quote unquote perfect balance? Let me explain something to you. There is no perfect balance. You can come near the perfect, but there is no perfect. Again, if it was a such thing as perfect, this world would be perfect. Everybody would be perfect as far as everything would be where it's supposed to be at. Nobody would be suffering. There would be no homelessness, no none of that. There would probably be more people in the world if everything was perfect. If everything was perfect, there would be no death. There would be nothing to worry about. But I'm just be honest with you. There's no such thing as perfect. You can strive to get there. And again, instead of trying to tear each other down and keep each other down, we need to be building each other up so we can get to that higher plane again. And we can make changes in the world that need to be made, whether we getting the help or not. See, it's always gonna be time to sit back and reflect on things. And as I sat back and reflected on a lot of different things, I realized something. And really realized something through this nice little journey though. it's just something that I do in real time with certain people. I prove you wrong one way or another. Just know I prove people wrong. Come here and build, have logical conversations. You might have your little ups and downs, bruises, but you get back up and you keep doing what you're doing. This is like football. See, to me, this game right here is football. If I'm the proverbial running back and I'm one of them great ones, oh yeah, you already know what time it is. On one, you know you're getting more than 50 out of me. It's all about getting to that touchdown and trying to win. And you can win some great battles, definitely. And those great battles that you win at some point can help you win that great war. You don't have to be a perfect example. You don't have to be a Mother Teresa, none of that other shit. No, nobody's going to be perfect in life again. But it's just about the examples that you set. And if you out here wilding, you just out here wilding. Sorry, you wilding. Again, think about the people around you. Because it's not just about you. If that creator wanted to just be one person on this world, he probably would have did it and left it that way. But then what fun would that have been? One person walking around the world? No. That's just the way I feel about it. And I ain't even getting on a religious standpoint with it neither. I'm just saying in general. I'm saying it in a logical way. If the Holy Creator really just wanted one person, he would have left it that way. But apparently that wasn't the plan. So, like in life, you might have set for one goal, might not be the plan. It might be the plan for that time being. But eventually you're gonna expand, you're gonna rise up. You're gonna do what you're gonna need to do. You know what? This needs to happen. This definitely needs to happen. This, I don't need that much of it. Stop being irresponsible and bringing kids in the world if you're not ready for them. And if you are going to bring them into the world with whoever it is, guess what? Whether you single, whether y'all could co-parent, or whether y'all stay together, no matter what the situation is, there's just certain examples you should not present in front of those kids. And fighting, cursing, wilding the fuck out, that's not one of them. Get it together. That's all I can say. Yo, Anthony, what's going on, bro? No doubt, sis. I know. It's still appreciated because again, it's just logical conversations. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought protection of the kids at all costs meant something back in the day, and it did. But it seemed as of lately, it's not the same way again. And again, it's just being accepted. The family dynamic definitely has to come back, but we see it's harder and harder every day. And some things are going to happen for a reason. It's just the way it's just always feel like that's the way it's been designed. Some things are just going to happen for a reason. And it's sad because it done got so bad now. Again, everything is being accepted. Oh, another thing that seems to be, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping about this. Maybe I'm wrong about this. That's for another topic. Let me make sure I'm not just going off the deep end. Because that topic is more about certain things that we see that are being promoted throughout social media. Like just like you coming on, even if you just coming on randomly to check something, or you might be coming on here to see what the vibes is, and you see some shit that you be like, wait a minute, this is still going on. Wait a minute, this happened? Nah, you bugging. Things that make you think. I'll touch up on that on another day. Because I want to make sure it's not just one or two videos that I've seen. Because that would be a real damaging thing too. And again, that would have to bring what I'm saying again into this type of breakdown for part two. Um, why are we accepting this? But I'll deal with that on another day. All in all, definitely felt like I got a stern message across today. And whether somebody takes this to heart or if they don't take it at all, it doesn't matter. It was said. And it was said from a logical standpoint, as it always is. For each one, teach one. For each one, reach one. It doesn't matter. I don't care what sayings you talk about. I don't. The only saying that should resonate in this whole message today. Stop accepting what doesn't need to be accepted. Fellas, all the good fellas out there, or the young men out there, give yourself more than what you deserve. And the reason why I say that is because just like the women are deserving, we are deserving as well. Guess what? We have to really stand on the things that we know we stand on. And a lot of men are really doing what they're supposed to be doing. And you got those that are not, but hey, it's just like with the women. You got a lot of women that are doing what they're doing, and they're doing a good thing. And then you got those who are just, hey, you know what it is. But it's about really just having a protection all in all. It's supposed to protect every barrier, including when it comes down to family. And important friendships, relationships, all of that. It's about having a common balance, period. See, even if you thought I sounded emotional, that I did put a little emotion in there, but this is just my normal tone. Even if I sound emotional, I'm not really thinking logically. You'll know when I'm emotional, and it's not even an emotion. You'll just know when I'm stern and ready to really give you war. Other than that, I'm gonna need y'all to do the same thing. Find a balance. Something logical to think about. You want to see better things in life. You're gonna have to be better. You're gonna have to move better, and you're gonna have to come together, put your differences aside, and think about the logical and the most productive ways to be beneficial for the future. And that's for everybody. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I think Tanya, I think I just got a notification. Yes, I did. I did not know Tanya was live now. James, if you still in the chat, or if anybody with a wrench is still in the chat, uh, hopefully, yeah, James, if you're still in the chat, just drop Tanya's link for those who might not have it. I think she started her live, and I'm just now getting the notification. I'm gonna break this down for a part two, and it's gonna be an open panel again for anybody that's willing to be up in it. Shit, it could happen tomorrow night. We'll see. But it's just a logical conversation tonight with everybody. Appreciate you, James. Y'all already know. I would have gave you the after party, but apparently they don't like me today, so. And it's still all love, baby. I still love the support. Definitely gonna go shake our tail feathers for a minute. Tonight was definitely a good conversation, and I appreciate everybody that tuned in. And shout outs to Hammer Nation for popping up. And shout outs for the new ones that was in here tonight. Definitely appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Like I said, this is a place you're gonna want to be at. And some people, you ain't gonna want to be here because you're gonna feel a type of way. Sorry that I'm stern and logical, but I gotta be that way. I've always been that way. If I gotta be emotional, nobody wins. And it still wastes time and energy on things that I could have been doing better. So I just choose to be this way. Let me stay this way. But yeah, we'll have a part 2 to this. I definitely appreciate everybody. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the honorary Shadow Babies. I smelt a few of y'all in here today. I know y'all gonna be laughing about it, but I smelled you in here, baby. Y'all already know what it is. It ain't nothing but love. You know what it is. For everybody that was in attendance tonight, y'all already know love is love, and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. And we're gonna definitely be bringing these words out. We're gonna definitely be bringing the awareness out. I couldn't care less about how anybody felt about it. And when I do decide to pick up and go somewhere, the people are coming with me. So that means that's something greater than what you think. So continue to be you. You do you, and you be cool, and I'm gonna be cool. And don't let me have to be a fool. But this was definitely a good one, and we'll have this part 2. If not tomorrow, it could be Sunday. But I think most likely it'll be tomorrow night. I definitely appreciate y'all. And we all going to Tanya Renee's if you haven't. Oh, I'll definitely see y'all over there in the streets. Go show my girl some love. Definitely playing some tunes over there. And we'll definitely be back for that morning sight. You know what it is. So y'all stay safe. Keep your third eye open. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.